Okay, here we go, everybody. It is time for the team selection phase, including the banding phase, which is going to get underway here in the next 20 seconds or so. Number one off the board, Russia. Nope, Scythia. So, team one, a little bit nervous about the horsey horse. Scythia didn't actually get banned in the last game, I don't think. Did they? How many? I know it's true, Hendu. How many versions, right? But I mean, the scene is getting bigger and bigger. You know, so maybe it's something that they consider a little bit. Yeah. China off the board. Nobody wants to counterculture, at least not against China. China, well played, can be fantastic. I will say that. So team one is Felix's team. I want to double check I know who's on which team. I know that Amativ is WFS. Where's Amativ? I can't see him. Is that him there, maybe? He's team one. A lot of these guys don't have names that match. I don't know which team Felix is on. Ethiopia is always gets banned. If they have the right spawn, they're unstoppable. They just pump faith and rock science and culture super easy, and then they can super sim with all the faith on monumentality runs. It's just gross. Hey Danny, good to see you again today. So is Catherine Magnificent auto banned? Yes. No. So they're not auto banned this season. Gentleman's agreement typically happens before the game starts that they're auto banned. By rule, Babylon is auto banned because it wasn't implemented, I guess. So anything after the qualification round started that gets added to the game is auto banned. So any new Civ, stuff like that. Darren, good to see you as well. Catherine, off the board. Wasn't off the board. Actually ended up getting picked last game. And their +3 from whatchamacallit was Diplo visibility was very formative. And then Mongolia off the board. So a couple power horsey civs off the board, as well as Ethiopia. And then culture civs off the board for team 2. So they might be trying to sneak Canada in the back door, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so WFS is 100% this team, because this guy is... Yeah, so this guy is... So team 2 is WFS. Team 1 is Du-Hansa. I know that for sure now. Good to go. Team 1, Du-Hansa. Yep. Okay, they didn't pick. Oh, did it just pop? It looked like it was Zulu for a second, but then it was too late. Clear sign of disorganization. Maybe the pick they wanted got taken off at the very end. Maybe they were thinking ban China, go Russia, and then Russia wasn't there. And I don't know. Hey, Prop, how you doing, buddy? Good to see it. Felix, Nanomayor, and Du-Hansa. Okay, yeah, so I got it right. Team 1 is Du-Hansa. I just wanted to make sure. Is this is anime here with all the funky letters? Herald. So going with Coastal Civ. And I don't know if they didn't designate. I can't see the first team. I'm not sure. It might be a glitch because I did see Zulu pop up there just for a second, but then it glitched out. So maybe they can actually see it. I don't know. They had Catherine yesterday, if I remember correctly, because you missed 3 cities falling. Yes, they did. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Catherine was picked yesterday, and the +3 was very formidable indeed. And I missed every time I pulled away, a city fell. It's like, come on, man. Trajan. Okay, so Rome, super strong civ, early culture. No matter where you spawn, no matter what you have, you can always get things done with Trajan. They're such a versatile sim civ. You can almost can't keep them down with a bad spawn even, which is very powerful in a teamer to have consistency. Harold could be a little spawn dependent. You know, he can go off. Yeah, Hammurabi, you wish. Lol. Do 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 do. Simone Bolivar. So yeah, like I said, I'm not sure, but if that was Zulu, maybe I should just ask real quick. Maori off the board, so Team 2 doesn't want to get their borders invaded. Maori's annoying to play against, but they can also be very annoying to play with. Yes, I guess I confirmed Zulu was Team 1. So there you go. Couple of really strong military civs. Team 1 going hard military. With Mongolia and Scythia off the board, Zulu and Simone Bolivar will be tough to deal with. And that's another one of the guys that could have countered well as well is Mapuche. So Mapuche off the board. Team 1, very strategic gameplay here. Taking off a couple of strong military civs and then picking a couple of strong military civs and then back again to eliminate strong counters to their military endeavors. So they might be looking to just smash people and arouse them as quick as they can. It appears as though that is likely the plan for Du-Hansa. Cree off the board. So Team 2 more knocking off sim-civs, right? Like Cree and then Russia and China. Just really good, solid simulation civs that they don't want to have to face. In contrast, they did go Rome, right? So yeah, not a lot of the high-end victory condition civs that you might normally see being chosen yet, other than like going military. Teddy off the board. So again, another one of the guys that could counter your military pushes is Teddy, right? Because he gets his 5 defense. And there it is. They got all the sims off the board, and Team 2 is going Canada. So Team 2 will have gold out of Herald, big time, to fund them. Trajan can push the culture early to help the entire team and stay consistent. And then culture for Team 2 with China and Russia off the board. That's if they can't get to Canada and they're played well, that's a culture victory all over the place. Right there. What I would like to see out of Team 2 though right now is some sort of a land military civ. There's not a lot of options left, but they could go with, for instance, Alexander. Team 2 goes Alexander here. I don't mind that at all. Team 1 getting a sim civ. They've got a couple of strong military civs. They banned a lot of the other military civs. Now they have slid into Germany. So if they can protect Germany with their military pushes, and you let Germany sim for 60 turns, it's that's going to be a science competition. So it could be science v culture here, depending on what happens. Blitzkrieg. And the final civ coming for Team 1, Du-Hansa. Very fitting that they picked Germany here. Pangea, I do believe. I believe they said Pangea in the chat, and I'm assuming that they didn't screw it up. Yeah, Pangea. And Cyrus. So Cyrus is a nice little sim civ. They can rock some serious culture and gold for you. So you've got good gold producers in Harold and Cyrus. Oh, no, they're going to switch. Little head fake. Mansa Musa. Big gold civ. Big gold civ. But also roll on those dice because the desert on better balanced starts is quite limited. So unless you could get unlucky here with Mansa Musa. But if you get the right spawn, they can simulate really quite well and get you a ton of gold along with Harold and then Trajan. And I am concerned about their land combat, though. You can clearly see a defined strategy coming from Du-Hansa where they are looking to run military... oh, wait, no, sorry. I got them mixed up. I was thinking that was... Okay, so I actually don't mind that. So they do have 2 strong military civs and 2 strong sim civs. I got that mixed up there for a second. I'm sorry. This is Team 1. So Mansa Musa is going to be their gold factory. Mansa Musa is going to sponsor Shaka and Simon Bolivar pushes while Frederick sims. And Bayrak's a very interesting civ. They can actually crush it in a science game with that early free culture and high production. So that is interesting. I screwed that up for a second. So this is going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these civs. I had the teams mixed up there for a second, and I'm like, why did they do that? But it makes sense now. So they're going to organize here. They're going to decide who's going to play who on their teams. Again, it's an interesting makeup. I would be a little bit nervous if I was Team 2 as far as military is concerned. And Bayrak's is a solid... early, they can have a decent little early military game, but like for defense. But eventually, Shaka is going to roll somebody if they're close to them, and I don't really see a lot of defense out of Team 2. They might end up having a couple of teams stuck defending, especially like Harold. Right, Harold has a great coastal civ, but if he's got Simon Bolivar or Shaka right next to him, that coast is going to be raided from landside, and it can be tough. So it should be interesting. Very spawn dependent strategies I'm seeing here coming out of this, and should be interesting. And both these teams desperate for a win. One team 0-3, I believe, and is it Du-Hansa that's 0-3? Yeah, Du-Hansa 0-3. I think they really need a W. I'm not even sure if a W moves them on or not. If WFS can come up with a W, Team 2, if they can come up with a win here, they'll be 2-2. And I'm not exactly sure how it goes for moving on to the next stage, but I think both teams desperate for a win here. They've come upon hard times early in the qualification phase. Du-Hansa's 3-1. If they are, then the thing is wrong. I'm going off of, where is it? No, that's not it. Is this it? Nope. It's in here somewhere. There was a thing posted. Oh, here it is. I'm going off this. Right? This is Du-Hansa here. It says they have 0 wins. Is this not properly what I'm looking at here? It says they have 0 wins. And then the other team is up here. It says they have 1. Is that not right? Is that just incorrectly done? Oh, that's ICH Hansa. Oh! There's another Du-Hansa? Which one is it? This one here, then? So they're 2-2. And then the other team is these guys, right? So these guys would be 1-3, and these guys are 2-2. Okay. Is that right, then? Okay, I appreciate that, because now I got to make an adjustment or two. Edit stream info. So Du-Hansa is 2-2. I was going to say, because I thought Du-Hansa had a couple good players on their team, and it's surprising that they've lost all their games. Or no, sorry, 2-1, right? 2-1. 2-1, because it's 3 games each so far. And WFF is 1-2. Yeah. Thank you. 2-1 and 1-2. There we go. I think I fixed that properly now. Yep. Why am I confusing? I know. There's multiple Du-Hansa teams, or Du teams. Okay, so we got it started there anyway. Thank you for that. And also my command is going to be wrong. I don't think I have MoveBot open anymore, so I'm going to have to do that. And I just got to change this to 2 and 1. There we go. Save. Now the CPL qualifier command should be correct. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Thank you. Yield icons. Appreciate it. Norway with... I mean... nice tiles. You're sad about fishing boats, but you're happy about tiles. 2-2s. You're going to have horsies here eventually you're going to find. And it looks like they have... Ooh, and it actually outlets, but gets cut off. So they don't have access to anybody else, but they have access to a lot of land. Over here is Mali, who's going to have to stay off. Now, Mali's a key one for spawn here. They're going to need to take a look. Not a lot of productivity here. They may want to step here. They, I don't know. They could spawn that for the 2-2 base. I don't know. That's tough. That's tough. You could, if you settle here, isn't too bad because you have the 2-2s and you do have 2 adjacent desert, which isn't bad. 2 food, 2 faith. It's not terrible. Oh no, so 3. It'd be 3 here. Sorry, because this is desert. This is your settle here for them. 3 food, 3 faith, 2 tiles to work, 2 tile out here. They can work with that. That's not bad. And they also have a fair amount of desert. Oh, they're going to find Mount Roraima out here. They have a fair amount of desert. Probably going to be pretty sad that they don't have a what do you call it? I want to say Aurora. A freaking an oasis. Jesus. Thank you, Hendu. An oasis. No oasis in here is going to be a little disappointing for them, but they could settle the, well, they could no fresh this. I'd probably no fresh that. And then maybe settle this. That's probably the settles right there. The wheat and that are probably the settles, and then you could settle this as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You could get 5 settles around this desert here in addition to that. No fresh sounds dirty. It is a little dirty. Bleakin, good to see you, my dude. Let's take a quick look. Let's see what else we got. Rome is got some free sim land. They have 2-1 base. Not the greatest tiles. They do have a volcano they're sitting under. They'll have 2-2s in the second ring. They're going to find iron right away and horses. So this is nice strategically speaking. I'm not sure where they stood, but I would have... Oh, no, this is flat. I was going to say I might have considered selling the coffee, but they would have had to turn 2 and get bad tiles. So that would not have been good. And let's see how this is going to work. So Norway is with Rome. This is actually going to be interesting because up here you have Simon Bolivar. And this is what you worry about when you're naval civ, is having a strong military civ as a neighbor. And so he's going to be able to push, and it'll be incumbent upon Rome to forward settle this and protect the shoreline for Norway. So a little bit of an interesting situation, a little triangle of heaven right here. And then over here, you have Mansa Musa. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, so, sorry, yeah, Zulu's on their team. So Zulu protecting Mansa Musa free sim is pretty sweet for them. They're going to be very happy about that. And what else we got? Embirix is over here, kind of isolated. And Canada's got to be in the north somewhere. There they are. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The only problem for them is there is a position here where Gran Colombia could forward settle this and push, but these mountains and lakes, they could, it kind of cuts off this from Canada. But once Canada gets swole, this could be their second expansion right here. And oh my god, look at the... Okay, let's take a quick look at the capital. 3-1 base is amazing. A 2-3 deer. This is Godspawn Central. 2-2s all over the place. Yeah. Resources to mine is fantastic as Canada as well. Unfortunately, no second city on this river. It would have been amazing if they could have gotten one further tile away for this volcano and the iron in that. That is a little bit unfortunate right there. But over here, little flat, to say the least, but there is a city in here. You could settle the snow and pick up all this. So I don't mind the snow settle here for that. It's a tough call for city number 2 though, really, because there's not a really good second city, but there is tons of no fresh water, flat tundra. It's going to be interesting to see how they play it. It's not as... Immediately you think, oh my god, great big tundra, let's go. Where do they dump their science districts? Yeah, they do have some options out here. If they get some cities out here, certainly they could get some campuses in here. There is a pathway. Maybe they settle a couple cities down in here for campuses. But yeah, they obviously want some science, but they're also heavy theaters. You don't need a campus in every city as Canada. So we're on to turn 3. Let's see what everybody's got for a spawn now. 2-2 center, 2-2 with some 1-3s. They're going to find some nice bananas. Not bad at all. Keep in mind the districting for these guys is unusual. They'll probably hope they get the campus down before they find the horsies. You want hills in that. So this is good. You're going to get these tiles for free. You'll get this tougher. Not a lot of hills, though. That's a weak spawn for them overall. It's a pretty weak spawn. 2-2 center, 2-2. They bottom the 2-3 tile. Let's quickly move around, see what happened. This was the obvious settle here. Working the 2-2s. Somebody buy a tile yet? Yes, they bought Norway the 3-2 up here. That was the first purchases. The culture in the city center here for Bogota got them a tile for free, but unfortunately grabbed the corn. They don't have a ton of good tiles, to be honest with you. They'll have iron on a hill out here. 3 2-2s, and then another 2-2. Not a great spawn, but some really nice chops, so they'll be able to make up for it. And I would say this would be a fantastic second city for them. The deer, a ton of chops and 2-2s. This spells bad news. All of these chops spells bad news for Norway. It really does. Oh, did I say bananas? Yeah, this is maize. Did I just say bananas? Sorry. How does it work? How they work in this mod? No. Work ethic is you get production equal to the base value of your shrines and temples. So it basically, once you have your shrine and temple built, it's a free 5 production per city. So scout for these guys. Scouts pop in here. Scouts pop, and they're going to go scout as well. They're going scout here. They actually went war... Oh. Just kidding. Scout. Everybody going scout. Builder first. Builder settler, and they'll probably buy him a scout, if I had to guess. Builder first is the play as Canada. Quite often. Builder settler, buy him a scout is very often the call, so you probably see a scout pop up in here relatively soon. I don't see any goodie huts in and around Canada. There's one down here and one here, but usually you see a lot scattered throughout the tundra, and we're not seeing it right now. Be interesting to see what happens. There's potentially, are these guys met one? Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong spot. I want to see real quick who's seen what. I'd say these guys haven't met each other yet, but they're gonna soon. A lot of fantastic tiles. These guys are gonna love this settle, but they're gonna have to compete for it through that warrior at the moment. Hello, good to see you, Esther. Is it going to be an interview just like yesterday? Don't make me feel bad about it. I was literally choked all night. Every time I thought about it, I just wanted to cry. I can't believe I screwed that. Man, that was brutal. You'll often see this. This is actually a strategy. It's a bit of an exploit strategy, but it's common practice. Whenever you're producing units as Mansa Musa, every other turn, you turn off the production and shift enter. And then you put it back in, and then the full production, because you get a nerf, right? It's 30% nerf to production towards units. So every other turn, you shift enter and then put the unit back in. So only half your turns get the nerf and the other half get full production, because you can carry over one turn worth of production with the shift enter. So they're producing their settler here. You'll see it in this turn, and then the next turn. So the shift enter will apply this turn, and then it'll roll over, and then they'll take it out again. So that's the meta gameplay out of Mansa Musa. And of course, once they get their cities up and their commercial hubs and their holy sites, they'll have so much gold they just buy units at that point. So Scout into Settler already in Zululand. Where are we? Scout into Settler here. Builder Settler is almost complete in Canada. I'm surprised they haven't bought him a Scout. There's a lot of unknown land here. Not buying them a Scout right now is a little bit confusing to me. Let's see. Scout into Settler. The meet has happened, and Gran Colombia is starting to find out how glorious their land is, and when they know that Norway's here, they know Norway's not going to settle inland, so they know this is all theirs, and this is a hard push. If there is, it's turn 8. 7 seconds. Are they going to pause for remap vote? Okay, there we go. I would not be surprised if there was a remap vote here for yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. That would not surprise me at all. A remap here. I don't like the position for Team Norway. Canada's spawn is not... there's tons of tundra, but it's not good. And... oh. Wait, doesn't this mean... oh. Oh, they voted red. Oh. I thought I saw green up there at one point. Was I blind? So they're okay with it. They're okay with it. I mean, Norway's got a great tile spawn, but no fishies other than the one. I don't know. We'll see. I thought I saw green. I don't know. I don't know what I saw or what I thought I saw. Anyway, no big deal. Green is what is... oh, okay. I thought I misread that, I guess. So you can see the tiles coming online. Canada loves their spawn, but they're not going to like... see, here's the problem, right? Where do Canada's play? Yeah, they don't really know a lot about their land yet. They love their spawn, but, I mean, this is all super flat, nasty land. No fresh water. Like, it's not great for them. They did finally buy them a Scout. It's going to be interesting to see... Canada's game is going to be interesting. They got lots of land for their parks. I don't know if I like their Symbic capabilities here. The Scouts, and they just bought another Scout here because they want to be able to... they see the warrior and they want to escort the settler. So he got a Scout so he can jump on the settler and move here because this is where he wants to go. He'll probably move this scout into position to try and save tiles so he can go around. They're going to delay it for sure, I'd imagine. When this warrior sees this guy pop up, he'll come and stand here, make them go around, try and stand here, and then what this warrior will probably do is he's going to know this is the ideal settle, and he's going to come and stand here. If he gets there first, I would have moved this scout onto this tile, because if this warrior gets here first, you lose your ideal settle. Matsumusa settler coming out. They are gonna go. Are they gonna go settle the wonder? Probably. Maybe settle this. Actually, I think this is where you settle. To be honest with you, 2/2 base. Pick up some really good tiles. You can buy out to that tile right there. Even. I don't know if I want to settle non-fresh with my second city. Settler on the way here. They will not have met here, so they don't know to settle this way on purpose. But they may want to come pick up the cocoa. But that's a long ways. You want to get your second city out quick. This might be their... If they've seen this, this is probably their settle. Right here. Or they might... Actually, if they've seen this... Oh, this guy's in the way, though. They've also picked up a scout to escort. This guy's in the way of this, but 2/2 center, 3/2, 2/2. That's a pretty good city as well. They must have bought a builder, it looks like. They had a crap spawn, so they've bought a builder to get things up and running. This, to me... this almost looks like a Liang city, because it's so desperate for help. They've gone south. They're going to come through here, I'd imagine. Settler did come down here. Boom, boom. And I would imagine they're going to settle this. They could settle this. Or sorry, no, they're going to settle this here, sorry. Are they going to settle this? Maybe they do settle that. And then they settle the wonder over here somewhere else. They've probably met Lisbon. They know they have space. Going to be patient. Try to space their cities out. I don't know if I like that, though. Because if they settle this, there's no room for another city between the capital and them. Even here's no good. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. A lot of harassment here, but the slinger is going to get him out. And they'll come and settle... They're probably here. I would imagine they come and settle this. The 3/2, the 2/2. No real good... No good harbors, though. Really crap harbors for these guys. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised that Norway didn't want out. Knowing that these guys are on their doorstep. Oh, they must have got a meteor. They must have got a meteor. I didn't see it. Forward settle coming here towards this for help. They could settle the coffee. But then there's crap tiles. Maybe they go across. Maybe they settle here. Pick up the 2/2 and the debt. I don't know if I want to settle the only hill. Oh, they could settle here and buy this, I guess. There's a lot of 2/2s in the second ring. A little bit of an expensive settle to go coffee, but 2/2 base with culture is pretty nice as well. They're going to get away. They are coming over here. I was going to say, he stepped up with the scout up here to take a look, probably, but this is the settle. And then you still have a settle in here. With another city, but this is the wonder settles better here. I like the commentary. You explain why I get owned when I play multiplayer in Red Dirt. There's a lot of really important strategic decisions you have to make in order to play at a high level. There's Matterhorn there, so you can see here the mine buys them some tiles, but there's not a lot of. That's the thing, is they have some hills in their first ring, but there's not a lot of good tiles to buy. Like, they don't even see the niter, obviously. Mining this gets them tiles that are kind of useless, other than district tiles, like the commercial hub here. They settle the rice, work a 2/2. Still not many hills. Like, this is a terrible spawn. A terrible spawn, I feel like, for Embarks. I really don't like not remapping for these guys. I don't. If I was WFS, I feel like I would remap this. I would have remapped this for sure. Norway doesn't have any really good harbors. Oh, no, they cut them off. I just noticed that. They're cutting off the settle on the coast. Oh, that's crazy. He's going to go... Oh, no, he'd be fine, though. Because he has to choose which one to... This is actually a perfectly fine settle. But the slinger... No, the slinger doesn't die with another hit. So he moves here. Oh, this is dangerous because he's going to lose zone of control. He won't be able to settle next turn. 2 more hits on the slinger. This could be very dangerous. He might have to head this way. He might not have any choice but to head that way. That was very... I didn't see that warrior sneaking up here. That is very strategic. He would have told him a few turns ago that he's got a settler heading east, and he would have saw this warrior from Zulu on the coast and been like, dude, beeline it. That is fantastic work. You're going to see a goodie coming in here. Settler spam is always the place in Canada. I did like this, the snow settle. This was their best option for picking up some hills. This is a really good city, actually, in the snow. No doubt about it. So, oh shoot, I wanted to not... Oh, they got it! Oh, because this guy had a promotion! Oh, settler stolen. I didn't see that this guy had a promotion. They last moved it and stole it. This guy still had movement. He last moved, and then that was it. He last moved him, and then this guy hit it. That's what you get for sending a slinger as a this is like ball game. They have... I don't like it. Like, look at this. They're actually even more aggressive with their settle. So this is what happened. He did what I thought he would. This was the ideal settle, and Norway stood on it and said, I'm not giving it to you. So they just moved on to this one, which is perfectly fine. And it's actually even more aggressive as a forward settle. Norway is toast. They're trying to get a religion up right now, and they just lost their only settler. Like, this is unbelievably rough right here. Unbelievably rough game going on. Holy sites going down. Commercial hubs will be able to come in here. So you can see a city that would go here, or here actually. You probably settle this. You settle this, and then it's you could go with this city's commercial hub here, this city's commercial hub here, holy site, or something like that. This is only ever going to get one commercial. Or they could put their commercial hub here, and then commercial hub. Yeah, it's hard to say. It depends, because you have another city up here. There's lots of ways to roll that. Getting their holy sites down. Slinger escort for settlers is a terrible idea. Because if you run into a warrior and a scout, it's ball game. If you run into a warrior and a scout, it's 100% ball game. No, he would not be able to hold this. He would lose this city to he would lose that city to loyalty. He's gonna have to come back here and settle it. Well, that'll be fine. He could come and settle. I'd probably come and settle. Oh, there's horses. Maybe come and settle the horses. Nice campus. Still a forward settle somewhat position wise. Dad Bod Show, thank you very much. Dad Bod Show, I like that. So he did settle between the cultures. I was going to say, I didn't like the idea of settling on it because there wasn't any other good tiles, and it would have been an expensive city. You settle here on this hill, and you've got lots of 2-2s, lots of culture. The city's going to grow. If we take a quick look, 7 culture already coming out of these guys with these tiles. Well, they're only working one of them right now, but you combine that with the... Oh, okay, so they've actually... So here, let's take a Pantheons. I'm babbling away here. Stone Circles is fantastic for these guys right now. That's an instant boost to this city to pump out settlers. I really like that. Plus, they've seen this. They know they've got Stone Circles for days here and here. It's going to boost so many other cities. That's a fantastic play. God of the Sea coming out for Norway, but they are in trouble. Oh, they actually decided to settle it pretty quick. They probably hold this. They get to pop 2 and put a governor in there. It's going to be tight. 15 turns. Yeah. That's a heavy forward settle, but it's also a fantastic city. It's also a fantastic city. That's going to be interesting, yeah. They'll control the choke, absolutely. So settling this way is over for them. This game's over. I'm sorry. I'm going to be an asshole and say it right now. Norway game is... I cannot believe they didn't remap this. Like, look at this. Unprotected holy site, rip religion. Like, really, like, look at this. And these guys know it. They're just, like, so aggressive. They're just like, I'm bringing my chariot in. They don't even care. They just, oh, my Atlanta. Molly's going to get first religion because you can see they're not even earning any points right now. Rome getting up. I mean, I'm being really super toxic right now. But I'm surprised. Norway with Gran Colombia on their doorstep, and they also have, like, they have 2 military civs blocking their coastlines. They have no choice. Norway is irrelevant from the spawn. You gotta respawn this. Canada didn't have anything fantastic. You know, they've come over here to settle some science, then get some campuses going. They're going religion. They've got holy sites up. They've gone with Dance of Aurora. So they're going heavy religion. They've got another holy site going. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. They bought out all the way out to here to a flat tile to put a holy site there. I mean, they have lots of land, but a lot of it's flat, so it's not really great. They did go Dance of Aurora, like I said. What is there any other pantheons I'm missing? These guys got stone circles. Goddess of the Hunt. Maybe they saved Forge, hopefully, for Zulu. I don't know why Goddess of the Hunt was the call. Oh, furs. This city up here. There's a couple furs here for that city. So basically, they took Goddess of the Hunt for their 3rd city. I'm not really sure I like that, but maybe they didn't have any other choices. Free Builder was maybe gone. I don't know. Did anybody else get Free Builder guy? What did we get down here? Oh, they've already founded their religion. What's their... oh, Desert Folklore, obviously. And they got choral music, so culture bombing. Or not culture bombing, but culture killing it right there. And Defender of the Faith. So they're going to need it with Zulu up here. But Zulu's going to harass Norway and for now. They spawned out a bunch of units, but this is just... I mean, this is not helping them. Like, oh. I don't know. Norway somehow stays alive. And then just... Canada's got a pretty good spot. And Byrix has a terrible spawn, I feel. Rome's got a pretty good spawn, but it doesn't matter if the rest of their team's irrelevant. Look at that. Like, it's really flat land. No mines to get really... Oh, sorry. Really flat... They had flat land over there, too. Really flat land. So minimal mines to get tiles. You can't even chop this for a while. What do they have for techs right now? And Byrix, he's on Ironwork, so he can't actually chop that. He raced to it, so he actually can chop that now. Chop that, mine it, get some free tiles. He's already had this pillaged, so rip culture. He's got a city coming up here. This is actually a fantastic city. Settle that copper, or sorry, the marble, and you've got mines to get 1 of 4 and a bunch of plains hills. This is a fantastic city here. Zulu at 4 cities already with this free one. They're fine. They got the pop 2 and they're just going to be okay. With the 3-2 bananas, they're going to grow and pop so fast that they'll be able to hold on to that. Yeah. They couldn't settle the coast anyway, right? Because they would have lost it to the... Like, really tough situation here. Germany in the East. I haven't said much at all. You're right. I kind of ignored them because there was so much else going on. I apologize. Germany in the East on a free sim, assuming that the Embarix doesn't harass them too much. They don't have to stay off the coast. Flat land. I apologize. I was so obsessed with all the action going on here. Did they settle on, what is that? Grasslands Hill. What was the... Oh. What am I missing? River. Why is that a 2-2? Was that a sheep there or something? I don't see it. Oh, it's stone. Is it must have been stone. Oh, there it is. Requires mining stone. I don't know how I missed it. Yeah, it actually says it there. Like the fifth line down or fourth line down. So they settled a stone and had a 3-2 out of the gate. 3-2. They had a really good spawn. I completely missed these guys out here on the right. Not on my game this morning. 2-2 with really good cities. Really good cities. They're going to have a majorly nice Hansa setup. A couple of resources in the way. But they're going to have a really nice setup for their Hansa commercial hubs on these rivers. I don't see a world in which WFS survives this game. Fantastic tiles here. A little bit flat here, like I was saying, but a couple hills, 3-2 up there. They've repaired this, so they got more culture online. Let's take a look at our yields again. Rome's at 8 culture, and Bayerk still is at 3. Canada's at 7. 10 science, 7 culture. Rome's at what, 3 cities still? Oh, they still haven't got their 3rd city. So you can see here the aggressive play. Rome knows that they have to come and help save Norway's game. They know it. It's 100% a must. They're controlling this choke. So they can't settle this way. It'll be incumbent upon... I don't know where they're going to settle. They need to come and settle and help. But they're taking away a settle from Norway. Really crap land, though. Ugh. WFS remap was the call. Assuming they had one left, maybe they didn't. City Patron Goddess. So their first district's going to get up and running real quick, which is pretty nice for Germany, actually. Fertility rates. So the free builder to get their mines up was a good call here. He came to fix this. I would have liked to see a chop and mine here. Going to be a contention right here. Early war, get these Gacetes up and running. Could pressure Germany. You don't want to let Germany free spawn or free sim. Germany free sim is a bad idea. They don't have a ton of land, but they have 3 fabulous cities. They will know that they can settle the coast with Norway unable to reach them. Yeah, it's fairly flat up here. Some hills. No rivers is a real big drawback for them. They can move this way for more rivers and some pretty good cities. And again, they can pressure this way, but there's also going to be pressure coming this way, right? Like, why on earth WFS did not want to re-roll this map is beyond me. It doesn't feel good at all. They still have remap tokens, at least 2, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, prop. I mean, does anybody else think I'm crazy for not remap? At turn 8, they had a lot of this information. They had a lot of this information at turn 8. Got Temple of Artemis here. Like they knew that Norway had Zulu to the right and Gran Colombia to the left, and middle opportunity for assistance from Rome. And the last thing, the volcano just destroyed the Pantheon stone. The last thing you want to do is force Rome to be helping Norway when you want Rome to be free simming, right? Like Norway's a railway spawn, crappy harbors. Rome's going to have to come help, so there goes one of your free sim options. Canada's got lots of tundra, but most of it's super flat, and they knew that. And then there was Bayerk's over here isolated between Zulu and Germany. Like, they're going to get military push here. Harassment's going to keep them from pushing Germany. Germany starts to swell up. They're heading down the river to get some more stuff going on. Like, I don't know. You agree as well? WFS here. Yeah. Map for sure. Yeah, maybe Canada was saying they could carry, but they knew, like, they had walked, their settler was like right here on turn 8. They saw all of this flat land. Now there's a ton of deer, but a lot of the deer's on flat land without trees, and they're taking religion. They took Aurora, so rip Deer Pantheon, or like Camp Pantheon. Like, that Camp Pantheon could have carried some cities in here, but no fresh water on any of this. I mean, you have lots of food as Canada in the... I don't know. They didn't even know they had this. Canada loved their spawn, and they just said, rip the rest of you, I guess. Yeah, but they knew that Norway was screwed. There's no way Rome, even if they don't lose this settler, even if they get this city down. Oh, nice encampment. Unique encampment in the choke. Even if they get this city down, what else do they do? Crap land. They can't settle over here because Zulu pushes it. They're going to get harassed here by Gran Colombia. Like, 2 military civs within 10 tiles of your capital as Norway is like instant remap. There's no way, there's no argument to not do it. I don't care how good your spawn is, Canada. When it's 4v1, have fun with that spawn. If they don't know how long do you think it lasts? I mean, it'll last. It can still last a while. Rome's a strong civ. They can sim up and protect, keep Norway in the game. But what does Norway do? At this point, what does Norway do? This city has eliminated spawns along here. Not that they would have been great. So now their next city is what? Down here somewhere? This is garbage. No fresh water. Mostly flat land. They could come take Buenos Aires, which is also not a very good city. It's decent, but not great. They can't settle this. Now you've got excuse me. Now you're sitting on Zulu, and then the other thing is they didn't know where Zulu is. So for all they know, Zulu's got a god spawn. They're going to free sim because they haven't found them yet, right? So good, Zulu sitting on top of the world here with a god spawn. Well, not god spawn, but it's really good. Yeah, like look at these tiles. Settle over here. I mean, whew. Their gold will fund wars for Zulu and Gran Colombia for the rest of the game. Look at this. Pumping horses, pumping archers. You better get those legions up faster than 8 turns because that city will be toast in 8 turns. Like, absolutely bananas. And then up here, getting the holy sites online, free simming. I don't know. 3 turns. I assume everyone's going Golden Age. It's super easy to get a Golden Age first era. as in there. In fact, the biggest thing is trying not to overshoot it. The biggest thing about first age and teamers is trying not to overshoot your golden age too much. If you can save like your first boat, you know, plus districts, you know, try not to get horses out if you can, or like swordsmen. Like you can try and wait till that second era to get some of those era score. You know, if you see a barb, there's no barb huts here, but if you see not a barb hut, but a goody hut, you know, maybe well, goody hut doesn't get era score in the second era, so you take those anyway. But any way you can save, right? Harassment, more harassment, having to protect their builders because Germany's over here, like completely isolated. Like Canada is isolated too, but that's all they got. Yeah. We know to let little stuff go. Oh, did I say Zulu? Did I call these guys Zulu? Obviously, these guys are Mali. Interesting choice on settling here. Now, obviously, this is going to be good for 5 food and 5 faith. And I guess they buy to the one... Yeah, they buy to all this production. Take the 5 food and 5 faith and buy to all this production. And, yeah, their districting can get online here. If you have a city... holy site here, and then you could have a city put their commercial hub there from down here. Settle this, commercial hub, holy site. Holy site, so 2 commercial hubs on 2 holy sites. This holy site has 2 commercial hubs. Not bad at all. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like Norway was your gold spawn or gold simmer, right? Norway was going to be your gold hub for spawning or supporting anything else, and they're sitting on almost no gold per turn. But all of a sudden, Mali is going to be like crushing it. Germany's actually working. They actually had a really good gold spawn here. Yeah, they had gold and they settled 3 gold twice. That's a pretty nice job there. They'll probably eat this stone and chop it to grab more tiles. They're gonna have to get an encampment up. I'd be curious to see. Germany's 16 general points. Zulu is 3. They must have run a project, did they? Yeah, they must have run. Yeah, they're running another one too. So they want a general. This is. They smell blood. They smell blood. They know that Canada's off free sim somewhere, but they've got Norway screwed. They have Rome having to desperately come to the rescue and give up their free sim, and they've got Embirix squeezed between a couple civs as well. Canada, go ahead and do whatever you want. Free sim for days. I don't care what your stats are. Have fun up there. Germany's like, I don't need to free sim for 5 hours. I'm just gonna get a general. I'm gonna pop out some units and I'm gonna pressure here. You know, they'll probably see some pressure coming up here more. They've got an encampment up here and an encampment up here. They're popping units. They're gonna get another settler over here probably. Forward settle this. Take him out of the game. They already know that Norway's irrelevant. Norway's already completely irrelevant. They'll have switched this 4-3 tile over to here, but you've got 2 good tiles in this entire city. They have God of the Sea, so this would be another one. Decent harbor, actually, but yeah. This city's gone. I'm not even going to move because the city's gone. And like I said, they were 8 turning a legion with a crap city. This was inevitable. I called this 3 or 4 turns ago. This is ball game. I mean, I cannot believe. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. They've got their general in here because it's new era. They haven't picked their golden age yet. Penbrush obvious across the board. Even Norway had to go Penbrush because what else are you gonna do? The only person not going Penbrush will be the faith civs. Obviously, Canada's going faith civ. They're going to pop out and pop off, and Mali will want to go. They haven't picked it yet for some reason. Hello, hello. They got a golden age, right? Yeah, they're in a golden age. They just didn't pick it. Okay, they picked it at the very end, I guess. Trying to psych me out. So they'll be able to pop off. What's their yields right now? 28 a turn, 23 a turn. That'll be very effective for them. They actually have 224. They probably spent some up here already. Would they do buy a settler? No. I guess theirs came on a little bit slower, maybe, because I don't know why these guys only have 116 faith. What did they buy? I don't see a settler or a builder anywhere. Would have thought they'd have more than that. Even more horses coming out. So this city right here, 2-2 base, working the 1-3. And the 3-1. They're spitting out horses. That they would have all their teammates spitting the horses out for them. I don't know if they can protect the city. I think the city's toast. They could probably protect the capital because they've got this down and they've got good defense, tough chokes. This might be difficult to push if they can get enough out. They're trying to get a general online. It's going to be key that they get a classic general. So Germany got theirs. Norway's in the lead. They're projecting again. They're not really in position to deny. Zulu's going to get one, but they don't have a position to deny one. But this city's going to be gone. They have one turn on a warrior. Like, they're 2 turns on ironworking. They can turn. This is. I don't even know if they can get this upgraded to a swordsman in time. They have iron up, but this warrior is not going to be able to protect that. This slinger, hello. They do have archery. 2 turns to the swordsman. I'm pretty sure this city dies before the swords come up. I don't know if I like pushing the capital here. I think I'd push this. I guess they're going to try and push through while they have him on the ropes, I guess. They're just going to push through while they have him on the ropes. But they've got to be down. They're down here. They see that all they have is a warrior. So they know it'd be upgraded to a swordsman already. If these warriors would be upgraded to swordsman if they had the tech. I'd be rushing these horses down. Oh, this guy's almost dead. But I'd be rushing this. I feel. Looks like a very quick one, yeah. How many hills on Matterhorn? This could make a difference in helpline involved. How many? Like in here? There are mines, but yeah, this city's going to be struggling for food. They'll probably want to get some farms up just to get some food. And these guys did get fertility rates, so they'll want these up on farms. That's 4 food right there per tile. And then they can grow into mines. So that's going to be a very good city. That'll help them churn out units. But you can see here, Germany, they've got a general to deny as well as support. They're going to need to get units that'll actually get affected by it. Obviously, they're going to probably want to get swordsmen up because the horses are being used over here. Yeah, I didn't like this. Like, they tried to come up here to support, but they had to know that the horses would be pumping. You had to know that Simon Bolivar would be smelling blood. If they let this become a sword, it becomes much more difficult to take. Getting his monuments out. He wants his culture up. Yeah, he's sitting on 9 culture. Get through that. Early culture is so big, right? Because it helps you get through your culture tree. It means the higher your culture is, the faster you can switch out your government policy cards, which is very efficient. The more culture you have, you know, you're going to get to your governments faster. You're going to get to feudalism faster. Feudalism is a key spot to head towards because your builders are better. You get extra builder charges, means you can get your land up and running faster. So early culture is good, and he wants to get it up and running. And obviously, especially because he's gone with monumentality, he's kind of lagging in culture because everybody else is on pen brush, right? No fresh water? No, there's fresh water. There's a river right here. This river comes all the way to here through the mountain. This should be fine. They farm these two up. Those will be 4-1 tiles. They'll be at pop 5 so quick, and working these 3 mines, it'll be beautiful. Yep. They can't. The problem is they can't buy this tile. They just have to wait to get it. They can't buy it right now because they got to fund a war. They're desperately funneling gold over here. They're trying to get this horse or this city on the cheap when this horse saw a warrior. They have taken possession here. They still haven't upgraded this slinger. Like, turn 35, you're being pushed by horses, and you still have a slinger. They got a swordsman in Tromsø. They got a swordsman in Tromsø so that they could make that city not die quick. But now, it is going to be tough. Yeah, no more great general. Did they get it off or no? They did not, and they're earning 0 points. Great general denied. Looks like Rome and Zulu will get it now. Rome's going to get one. Zulu got theirs. Actually, is Zulu... Oh, no, as long as Rome does a project, they're fine. But if Zulu popped off a project right now, they could deny all the classic generals. Yeah, Rome's going to get a project off to make sure they get theirs. Yeah, that's a good point, Hindu. They knew that if they could get to this first, that they could stop the general. Yeah, it probably cost them a couple horses. Well, no, this guy could get out. This one, I'm not sure. Oh, they shift entered it out. He's fine. He shift entered it out at the beginning of the turn. So he actually saved them. He moved the swords out to defend. The archer pops off. Builder next turn and boost borders hard. Oh, builder here? Yeah, so get this going. The culture will boost the hard. Like, I would imagine he's probably working even one of these culture tiles just to get the borders expanding quickly. So he's probably working this and this. Or whatever, this and this. If he can grab that, 2 4-1 tiles. Yeah, so he's going to be nice. But again, look at this. You know, the horsies are coming online for Simon Bolivar, so you got to go swordsman. Germany denied a general, but they're not currently looking to get it up and running. Like, these archers won't be affected by the general, right? So, and that's a big key as well. Keep in mind, Simon Bolivar's general also affects the archers in the non-classic, right? Because this is actually all units. It's not era specific. So this general means that even your archers get that +5. So you're looking at an archer, that range strength becomes 30. That's a big deal. Having your archers be a +30 instead of 25, that's a big deal. Yeah, they mine and expand, but there's no... Oh, wait, sorry, you're right. You're right, this is a mine. I was thinking this was flat for some reason. Why was I thinking that was flat? I was thinking that they were getting a production from this or something. Obviously, they're not. I don't know why. You're right. This is mine and expand. They get this for free. Mine, farm, mine. And then they get this one. My apologies. I was thinking that they couldn't mine that for some reason. It is I'm definitely not on my A game. Yesterday felt great. Other than the screw up with the audio at the end, yesterday felt great. I'm a little off my game today, it feels like. Missing obvious things. It wasn't even looking at Germany for the first 20 turns. So Germany looks like they've fallen back into a little bit of free sim after they got some archers up to protect, and it looks like the general was more of a denial play than anything else. Settlers have been popping off, and they're heading north. They're going to settle the fissure and the 4-2. And they're also going north here. I'm not sure where they're deciding to go with this one. Maybe they want to come into here? I kind of feel like... Well, they can't even settle... If they settle the fissure, they can't even settle here. Yeah, they've just cut themselves off. Yeah, they have no settle in here at all now. They've completely cut themselves off from another settle on this desert. I mean, this is a great city, don't get me wrong, but if I'm Mali, I don't think I like the idea, or Mansa Musa, I don't think I like the idea of eliminating a settle on the desert. Over here, they have had to back off to heal up, and it's given them a chance to get some archers online. A Viking longship in the capital is a big, big get. As far as city strength is concerned on their capital, it's going to be extremely hard to push that. So this is a suicide mission, really. They're back on the encampment project. The problem is... Did Rome not get one? Yeah, Rome got one. Is there one available? Oh, you know what? There's 4 now, right? The update. There's 4 classic generals now. There's 4 classic generals now. Because of the update. That's good. So they will be able to it's harder to deny as well, which is actually good balance to the game. Settler trying to come up in here. Sorry, what's strange? Ancestral Hall for Mali? I would. You're on free sim, and you should be able to pop off a lot of settlers with your faith. I would want to get the free builders, but they haven't built their government plaza yet. Where are they at in the tech tree? Actually, so they are past. They're at drama and poetry, so they are past it. I was just gonna say their culture's been pretty bad. Maybe they're not there yet. Mali's City is Strange. What, this one here? Yeah, keep in mind that they get food for every adjacent desert tile as well as faith. So this city is giving them 5 food and 5 faith per turn, right? So this city's not going to have trouble growing because of all that extra food, and then you just buy out to all this amazing production here, right? All this production with minimal food is fine because you've got the 5 food per turn in here. It's like, you know, it basically, with all that extra food, it basically turns these, it turns this into a 2-3, or sorry, it turns this into a 3-2 and this into a 4-3. It gives them 3 extra food, 2 extra, like it just turns these into amazing tiles when you think about it theoretically, right? And then they're also getting some gold off of this. They could, that gold, they have tons of gold. They could buy this or whatever. Why does Mali have extra food on their resource tiles in the cap? Extra food. Oh, because of Liang. That's Liang's promotions. That's a good call too. With all these resources, they get food on all of their resources, as with Liang in there. So that's a perfect Liang city right there. Extra food here and here. That city's gonna blow up. It's gonna be crazy. Is it gonna be crazy? Did Norway get their general? Yes, they did. Great merchants already coming online for Mali. Oh, you're saying, sorry, Zhen is a strange city? Oh, you mean because it eliminates, it's because of this, right? It eliminates a city in here. Is that what you meant? Yeah, the city. Yeah, you were agree. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's a good city, but I feel like even though you'd want to settle the fissure, you may want to settle here, keep the 4-2, and not eliminate a city here. Maybe he wasn't thinking. Maybe he forgot. Maybe because he had this settler coming north. Maybe he was thinking, I'll settle here, and then he didn't calculate it right. I don't know. I don't like eliminating desert cities if I'm Matsumusa. Trader coming online there. By the way, Deluke mods. I don't have a mod command, but I'm spectating. I'm spectating a CPL. If you do the nobody does it. Does anybody read the title? I'm spectating a CPL qualifier game for the. He's simming up here as well. Warlord's Throne is obvious. Legions. These guys are desperate. Well, yeah, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about in the base game, there was always 3, and now there's 4. Grand Colombia gets their own for free at the classic era, right? Every time an era starts, they get a free general. So that doesn't count as part of the pool. They're the only ones who get it. They get it automatically. Yeah, no worries, Deluke. I'm just teasing. But yeah, that's why you're seeing the game look the way it is. I'm actually in spectator mode. Ancestral Hall here is an obvious play for these guys as well. For any monumentality civs, Ancestral Hall is just obvious, really. They are simming out Oracle and Artemis. I love Artemis in the snow, by the way. It looks so cool. And then Theater Square here. Potentially another wonder there at some point. You got wonder options out here. Probably an Aqueduct City here somewhere at some point. And then you can put your cities up into here. You could even go like settle the. You could actually settle the marble aqueduct here, and then if you want aqueduct there, industrial zone there, and then you could even, yeah, I don't know if you want to put the aqueduct here. You probably want to put it here, and then you can just like put your holy site up in here with Theater Square there on some more wonders. Builders are popping out with that. So there's a bit of a standoff here. They've actually blocked. I'm curious if they've actually seen that. No, they have not. Well, they've been down here, and they've been over here, but this guy's blocking this path. So they'll have to, if they want to get a settler over here, they have to come all the way down here and over into here, which is a long journey. Canada's Pantheon, they would Dance of Aurora. Canada's on Dance of Aurora. They got a religion as well. Let's check out the religion. Confucian say feed the world. So housing will be beneficial as well for any non-fresh cities they want to go with, and the food. So you're looking at 6 food and 2 housing once you have your shrine and temple up. So non-fresh cities become much more enjoyable. And then Tithe feels like a forced play because their cities, their allies need gold. I feel like that's a forced play because their allies need gold, to be honest with you. You can see here they're on -1, 8, and 8, while Mali's sitting on 115 all by themselves. Even Germany sitting on 29 is more than these guys cumulative. Or sorry, no, 16. Yeah, one more, 28, yeah. With the -1 here. So they need gold desperately. So that might have even been the agreement, right? When they didn't go and get another gold civ. They might be like, okay, Canada, you're going to get Tithe and support any wars potentially or something like that.